Hello friends and enemies, I'm going to set these down before I drop more. And then we're going to dive in to this manga log for 30 and 30 because bananas how much I read. Absolute bananas. Okay, so if you're new here, 30 and 30 happened in the month of April where the challenge is to read 30 volumes of manga in 30 days. I did 50, so I already planned on doing a manga log for April just because of 30 and 30. I didn't want like my quarterly one to be overtaken by everything I read in April, and there's a chance I might only read like 20 or 30 more volumes in the next 2 months because sometimes after 30 and 30 I feel a little burnt out. But yeah, I did read 30, I read 50 volumes. So we're just gonna kind of go in order that I read them. Some of them I have copies of here to hold up, some of them I don't, some of them are with Heather over at BooKtubes, who I lent them to. So it's not a big deal. Some of them are also digital only, so no biggie. I just, heads up, there will be digital images, me holding up stuff. It's gonna be a mess. But in no particular order, we're just gonna kind of dive in. I am also gonna caveat that any volume ones, I'm just gonna tell you if I think you should pick it up, if it's a maybe or if it's a no. A lot of them are gonna be yes or maybes, I feel like, but we're gonna keep it there because if you really want full detailed thoughts on any of those volumes, there is a dedicated volume 1 vlog where I read a bunch of volume 1s for 30 and 30, which was great. So first up we have Matcha Made in Heaven. I read volumes 1 and 2. This is a Josei Kodansha title. If this ends up in the Kodansha app, this is an immediate yes. You must read this. It is so good. The Kodansha app has launched, or is about to launch the day this goes up. The next day it launches. So we'll know more soon. I'm fingers crossed hopeful it's in the app so I don't have to buy each volume, but if it's not, I will be picking it up over time because I'm obsessed and I love it. This is a Josei manga about a girl who leaves the city to come home to her family's matcha farm and ends up in a arranged/fake marriage to the guy helping run the matcha farm for her brother while he writes books to help keep them afloat. And it is amazing. It is precious. There's this sweet, sweet being of her niece that is just obsessed with them being a happy couple, and I love that. I honestly was so happy to have read volume 1 and 2 of this, and I'm just like, I'm holding out. That's why I haven't bought more. Like, I want to buy more of them digitally, but I'm waiting because I'm just really hoping the app has it. So if you didn't know, Kodansha is launching an app in literally a day after this video goes up. So I'll be back to talk about that, don't worry. Next, I did read Villains Are Destined to Die, volume 1, which I liked enough to pick up volume 2. I've not read it yet, but I do have volume 2 already in hand. And this was really fun. This is another isekai, which I feel like is a popular thing right now. She is playing a game called the Daughter of the Duke's Super Love Project, playing it on hard mode as the villain who is destined to die, basically, and her trying to figure out how to survive in this world. It is really good. I really love the art. This is a webtoon manhwa style thing, so it is full color. It is beautiful art, great pages, great quality, and yeah, I'm left really intrigued to see where we're headed and what's gonna happen with this series. So this is definitely a yes if you like isekais. Next is another, I think this is Josei. I don't remember. Either way, this is a big yes. This is from my volume 1 vlog, and I loved Kowloon Generic Romance. This has a twist of the ending that I just really deeply appreciated and enjoyed. So I think it's one of those ones that if you are looking for a romance mystery, we'll call it, things are not what they seem situation, Kowloon Generic Romance is a great option. The art style is amazing. It gives very old school anime, like manga vibes. The little like love interest situation in here is also really good. I'll give you a little, let me see if there's like a good panel. I don't know. It gives me like old school vibes and I love it. But yeah, this is a yes. Next, I have Ramen Wolf and Curry Tiger. This is a maybe, I'm gonna say. This is in the volume 1 video. This is going to work for some people and it's not going to work for some people. I'm excited to pick up volume 2. I'm curious enough, but also I don't know if volume 2 is going to pull me through to read a whole series. But it's basically about two buds who love to go eat together. Okay, we have another volume 1. We're kind of just going through a bunch of them. So Usatoki Rhetoric is a shoujo mystery set in a really fun situation. She's kind of left her town and ends up working for this detective who has figured out that she can tell when people are lying. This is a yes if you like mystery mangas. Next we have, that is backwards. Next we have My Cute Little Kitten volume 1. This is a maybe if you like sapphic friends to lovers. These are two friends since college that end up adopting a cat and having to move into a new apartment because the apartment they're in right now doesn't allow cats. So This is a maybe. If that sounds up your alley, you're going to enjoy it. If not, you're not going to like it. Next, we have The Villainess and the Demon Knight, the new steamship title. This is also a maybe. This is another interesting one. I feel like a lot of the steamships I needed like a couple volumes to make determining factors on, but I did like elements of this a lot. And I'm curious to see where it's going, but I'm also nervous that it's just not going to be as good as I wanted. This one dealt a lot in flashbacks to give us context to the relationship between these two characters, and there's something going on that we don't know about yet, so I kind of feel like I need a little more of that reveal to decide what I think of it. But this is also an isekai, so she's been reincarnated into one of the dating games. So like I said, it's interesting, but there's something going on with the Demon Knight that I need more info to tell you like a for sure yes, but it is a maybe. It is interesting. Next we have Why Ray Liana Ended Up at the Duke's Mansion. Another isekai where she gets reincarnated into a game. Or a novel, not a game. She gets reincarnated into a novel in this one. So she knows where the plot's going. She knows that her character isn't supposed to survive. And she's trying to figure out how to survive. So her and the Duke end up in an unlikely match. This is a really good first volume too, and I plan to read it soon. So if you are interested in this one, I would definitely pick it up. I think this is one of the better ones I've read so far. I'm really intrigued by the world here and what's happening. Where is it going to go? So this one's a yes. Another digital only title, I believe also from Kodansha, is Boss Bride Days. This is a why choose possibly slash like harem, whatever you want to call it. I don't like calling it that, but I know in the manga space we haven't really moved into the other terminology yet. But this is a girl who plays a Yakuza dating game on her phone, ends up saving a Yakuza boss, and is going to marry one of his 4 grandsons. And it's her living in the house and them trying to romance her and stuff. This was really, really fun. I read volume 1 and adored it. So I say yes, especially again if it ends up in the Kodansha app. Get on it. I'm obsessed with Yakuza manga, as we know, so I was just excited when I found out about this. Next, we have Titan's Bride Volume 1. This is a maybe. I enjoyed this. This is not going to work for everyone. This is huge size difference, first of all, which again, I mean, that's either going to work for you or not. This is also like a weirdly explicit, but also sweet manga. I wish I could show you the panels, but weirdly explicit and sweet all at the same time kind of manga. So I enjoyed this. I'm excited to read more, but it's one that it's hard to recommend. So this is why I say maybe. I feel like if you know it's your kind of thing, you know it's your kind of thing. But it ended up really, really sweet. So I'm excited. Okay, next I have volume 1 of The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses. This is a maybe. This is really cute. Very, very cute as well. Very sweet, set in high school, I think, or middle school. I don't know. Anyway, she keeps forgetting her glasses, maybe on purpose, so he has to help her, it's just precious. It's one that I think I'll pick up on sale more than full price, which is why I say it's a maybe. Okay, then we have Birds of Shangri-La. This is a yes. If you liked Dick Fight Island and you have not read this, get on it. This is great. Proceed with caution if you don't like the gay for you trope, because I do feel like that's what we're headed into. I do need to pick up volume 2, and this cover is stunning, and the art inside is stunning, and I love this. It's about an island where basically the men are there to work as sex workers, and the guy comes in to make money as a prepper for the guys to go do their job. And he's straight. So it's just a lot of that. The art's stunning. There's some intrigue happening. I'm all in, but I think it's a yes. If you like manga like I like, you're gonna like this one. Next, we're getting into everything I read that was not for the volume 1 blog. I reread volumes 11 through 15 of Yona. I'm just gonna hold up 15 here. So that's 14. I can't count. Anyways, I read volumes 11 through 15. That is backwards. Oh my god. 11 through 15 of Yona. I reread for the Yona along. Loved all of them. The series continues to be a favorite. I don't see that changing anytime soon. If you're unfamiliar, Yona along is a monthly read along where we're reading 5 volumes of Yona. It's about monthly. It's about every 5 weeks we meet. So we will be caught up on Yona by the end of the year. I also read volume 3 of Game Between the Suits, and this was interesting. I don't know what I think of this series. I don't know if I'm going to continue this series because this volume I didn't love as much as I thought I would. I was expecting a volume that I didn't want to put down and was going to sell me on the series, and honestly, I'm not sold right now. So that's kind of where I'm sitting with Game. I think I will probably try and pick up volumes 4 on sale to see what I think versus paying full price / like my 10% off at Barnes. I'm just not sure. And I did also read Vampire Dormitory 4, 5, and 6 during 30 and 30, and I love these. These are just popcorn trash. They're not gonna work for everyone. They work really well for me. This is about a girl who has disguised herself as a boy, ends up living in the boys' dorm for this vampire school situation with the like future king of vampires, and it's a whole romance situation. There's love triangle stuff happening. There's just a lot going on. It is pulpy trash in the best way. So if you're looking for that, I would give it a try. It is not going to work for everyone. Like I said, it kind of, not as explicit, but Yakuza Lover fans will probably enjoy this because I feel like it has the similar energy of just being really readable and you don't have to think a lot. Okay, so I'm not going to pull these down, but I did read Demon Slayers volume 1 through 23. I have a reading vlog dedicated to it if you're curious about my in the moment reactions, but 6-star all-time favorite series. It is easily like one of my favorite anime and mangas I have read to date, and I'm excited for more. I truly cannot wait for the rest of the anime to come out this year, and I feel good because I know where it's going. If this one has piqued your interest and you haven't tried the manga yet, I really don't think you can go wrong giving it a go. It has been adapted perfectly, but I still feel like I got enough extra elements in the manga that I didn't get in the show that I was happy reading it. So I'm thrilled. I have one more volume 1 I realized I forgot, which is In the Clear Moonlit Dusk, volume 1. I enjoyed this a lot. I think this was really fun. This is a maybe, if you're looking for a different shoujo, this is a yes to pick up. This follows a girl who's considered very handsome and a very handsome boy from her class and their romance. I've only read volume 1, so we'll see. I will probably read 2 and 3 this month, but I don't know. I found this really enjoyable to read and really fun at the end of the day. Okay, next we have Apothecary Diaries, which I'm caught up on. So I read 4, 5, 6, and 7, and I'm sad I'm caught up. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm sad I'm caught up on this. This was amazing. This was spectacular. It was everything I wanted. This is a kind of mystery solving, historical, romantic situation. We follow Mao Mao, who worked in the inner court and solved an issue of why the babies were dying, and then has kind of worked as an apothecary, and we're following her journey of being an apothecary in the palace. And she also got taken in at like a brothel. So she has like a lot of things going on, and there's a love interest who isn't who he appears to be, let's say. There's more going on there, and we're slowly getting that information. Volume 8 comes out in July. So if you haven't picked up Apothecary Diaries yet, I really can't recommend it enough. If you love a historical and like mystery and intrigue, this has been amazing. And I'm so pumped because we're getting the anime and I can't wait. And then I read Yakuza Lover volume 7 finally. I still have volume 8 to read. I've just kind of been spacing these out in between reads when I need a quick palate cleanse. This was okay. It was a 4-star volume for me. I didn't love it as much as I've loved past volumes, but I didn't hate it. I think it did okay. I'm curious to see where the story progresses to. Again, pulpy trash. It's my favorite thing. So I had a blast with this, and I can't wait to see where volume 8 takes me, but I'm also like probably not going to read volume 8 for a little bit. That is everything I read in April for 30 and 30. Let me know if you read anything that you absolutely loved for 30 and 30 and think I should check out. And if you don't want to do that, leave me a ghost emoji in the comments. We'll call it that. A ghost emoji in the comments. I will have links to all of these manga for you down there in that description box, as well as links to be my friend anywhere on the internet. And I'll talk to y'all in just a few days. Bye. I'm already dropping books. Me. You can hold all these. It'll be fine. Also me. Dropped 3 volumes in one go.
Come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action. What we can be. Life with no distractions.